Hey there, everyone. Benji here. I've got some fairly big news for you all. I'm actually leaving Maine today. Car's packed. This afternoon, I'm head west. Um, and I'm pretty excited, actually. If you aren't familiar with my story, I came out to Portland, Maine from Colorado for the summer with the intent of learning from bioregional educator Glenn Page. Um, to try to get a sense of how he thinks about bioregionalism, how he's telling the story, the sorts of cultural scaffolding that he is exploring to bring more visibility to territorial scale weaving of regenerative projects and citizen science initiatives is his focus, and just and how do we advance this conversation? How do we step into this intentional adaptation towards more ecological unity? Is one way of putting it. But unfortunately, about a month ago, I had a fairly severe autoimmune attack. My immune system started attacking my nervous system. Very confusing. Um, and it became pretty scary. I mean, I was losing the ability to walk. I was losing major motor function in my glutes, my thighs, my lower back, my torso, my forearms. As you can see, um, I had a pretty good idea of how to halt that and how to turn that around. I fasted for 48 hours. I started this very low calorie ancestral diet, tons of meditation, cold plunges in the very cold Gulf of Maine, even in the middle of summer. I've made amazing progress in a month. I really can't believe it. But after that extreme bodily collapse, I was able to deeply feel into what I needed to regenerate, and that is to head home. That is to spend a month or two with family and friends, and just focus on my health for a while. Um, and Yeah, very much looking forward to that tranquility, um, and uh, and being around more people that I'm close with. I think that's going to be a very important medicine for me. I did learn a lot in Maine. A lot of those lessons were hard knocks. But I'm hoping that within a month or two, late September is kind of the goal. I'll be feeling strong enough to go to Barichara, bring some of these lessons from Maine, um, how people think about earth regeneration and bioregionalism, and take that contrast and see what it is that's going on in Barichara, what Joe's doing with the Ecoversity, with the Territorial Foundation, with um, really engaging with community deeply, and and what lessons can I then share? I've been writing as much as I possibly can. Of course, it's dropped off a lot in the last month during this health crisis, but I am hoping to do that more and more. I did post an article about 10 days ago on my health crisis, and I've got another one that's almost ready to publish. Uh, and and I hope to lean into that more and more and really find my voice and try to tell more of these bioregional stories, and also do more of these videos as well. I kind of enjoy these as long as I get around to actually doing them. Um, and so, yeah, very excited for all of that. And another thing that I'd like to just briefly touch on is this bioregional group incubator that we've been exploring in the Bioregional Catalyst, sort of been born in the last few weeks, as more and more groups are interested in coming together in solidarity and exploring how they create the space for regenerative projects to come in together and weave together, or begin conversations together, and see how this shared territorial scale coherence can emerge, this visibility, this awareness of the bioregion, of how we are relating to our ecosystems on a scale that is much bigger than just individual projects, that's actually thinking about the landscape. And we're also within that space exploring the bioregional apprentice concept role, playfully. What are the sorts of practices, perspectives that somebody that aspires towards this kind of thing as an individual and a group, what do they do? Um, and We're just holding space for that. And conversations are pretty interesting. And so those happen on Wednesday in the Bioregional Catalyst group. If you're watching this on Earth Regenerators, I'll post a link to my Patreon. Don't worry about donating if it's not feasible for you, but if it is, please help me to continue this search. Obviously, I'm all in. If you are watching this video on my Patreon, thank you for checking out my page. Um, if like I said, you're able to donate and would like to, much appreciated. So um, more to come. I'll try to write an update on my travels, let you all know that I arrived safely, and I hope you're having a great day. Much love. Take care.